Americans are still left in shock following the non-guilty verdict for the illegal alien who shot Kate Steinle in the back of the head in 2015. Her murder launched a national debate on immigration policy in this country, and for the past 2 years, we had hoped and waited for justice to finally be served, only to realize we live a world where illegals can now shoot Americans in broad daylight and get away with it. Kate Steinle's murder falls directly on the shoulders of mayors of these sanctuaries who keep thumbing their nose at federal law by choosing to harbor illegal aliens in their cities. But unfortunately for the leadership of these sanctuary cities, they're about to win a one-way trip to federal prison, after a fed-up President Trump is stepping in to put a stop to this insanity once and for all. According to breaking reports from Fox News, there's now a bill being introduced that would make these liberal mayors and governors pay dearly for their crimes, including huge fines and a 5-year prison sentence for any elected official accused of sheltering these illegal vermin from deportation. This is one of the most aggressive pieces of legislation to date aimed at sanctuary city policies, going beyond the Justice Department's threat to cut off grants to those jurisdictions, according to breaking reports from Fox News. Politicians don't get to pick and choose what laws to comply with, Congressman Todd Rokita __ told Fox News. Americans are dying because politicians sworn to uphold the law refuse to do so. Rokita's _ stopping lawless actions of politicians, SLAPP, Act _ would hold all local lawmakers criminally responsible if they refuse to comply with federal immigration enforcement efforts. It's time the federal government gets serious about enforcing immigration laws and holding politicians accountable who conspire to break them, Rokita went on. This crackdown comes on the heels of a highly disturbing story involving another illegal alien who was deported a startling 20 times, only to be let back into a city refusing to deport him. Sergio Jose Martinez was convicted of 10 counts of sexual assault in Oregon, where he'd rape and sodomize his victims after kidnapping them. He was sentenced to 35 years in prison in a Portland courtroom on Monday, but these crimes could have easily been prevented had these sanctuary cities not existed to protect him. What's sickening is as he was sentenced, Martinez smiled at the family, giving a grim parting shot at his 2 victims' relatives, saying, "See all you guys in hell." Now is the time for President Trump to crack down on these sanctuary cities without a single moment of hesitation. It's absolutely sickening that these vermin are being actively protected by liberal mayors and governors, who keep thumbing their nose at President Trump and federal law. As far as Kate's killer, following the non-guilty verdict, President Trump stepped in with his own surprise, announcing that the Dodge would be going after Zarate anyway. Attorney General Jeff Sessions did not specify exactly what charges Trump's Dodge will be bringing against Zarate, but put sanctuary cities across America on notice, insinuating that heads are about to roll for any other city that continues to harbor illegals and defy federal law. It's great that we finally have a president in office who places justice above everything else, and despite the asinine verdict that this liberal judge handed down, is doing everything in his power to ensure that justice prevails. You can be sure that the news of Trump's Dodge pressing charges will infuriate liberals, who continue to value the lives of illegal American murdering criminals over the lives of the senseless victims who continue to pay dearly for the insubordination of these sanctuary cities. H.T. Breitbart, Fox News.